Hey,
Hello,
hey Joseph, how are you?
how are you?
I'm good.
Good, good.
Good to have you today, Joseph. So, how was your day so far?
It was good. I went to work,
Hey,
um, and we did some rehearsal with the guys, because we have
mm,
the Vac and Metal battle
yeah.
on Saturday. Hopefully, we're hoping that we're gonna win, but I don't want to be too optimistic about it.
I hope it happens, mate. I really hope it happens. Uh, so, Joseph, your sophomore album, Devil's Ride, was out on March 5th. So, would you like to tell me a bit on the songwriting process and the production that goes behind this new album?
So, when we released the first album, I immediately started thinking about album number two.
Mm,
Obviously, there are like financial constraints that you have to take into account, but the songwriting started like really very soon.
mm,
I normally start writing music with an acoustic guitar,
mhm,
and I believe the first song I wrote for this album was Blood of Rock and Roll, and I recorded it on my phone. I also sung the vocal melody,
mm.
lyrics. Then I went to the band. I went to our singer Chris, and we tried it out together. And then obviously we worked it out as a band. And then when we had like around 8 songs, which
Mm.
we like um, uh, worked hard on, and we went to our producer in Malta. We sent him the demos, and we recorded them. So
Fantastic.
it takes a while. It took us about three
Mm.
years, I would say, because we
Fantastic.
also had some lineup changes,
Yeah.
and you know how it is in
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Right. Cool. Cool. And does Devil's Ride has some kind of a theme or the songwriting was focused on something particular?
Yes, this album, I believe it's a bit more serious than not because the first album is not serious, speaks about certain, I don't know, certain things which afflict all humanity,
Mm.
like power corrupts, and
Yeah.
as they say, absolute power corrupts absolutely, and this speaks about more themes which are related to people who should be doing good, and they are doing totally the opposite.
Yeah.
Speaks about even at times the church. Like
Mm.
the church should be a beacon of morality, and unfortunately there are instances where where bad things happen, because somebody led them. I'm not speaking in general, of course.
Mm.
Obviously there are many people who do good, but unfortunately there are also these rotten apples around us,
Absolutely.
and
Mm.
and and it's a bit serious that way. It also speak about the duality
Yeah.
of good and evil.
Yeah.
That's why the title Devil's Ride.
Mm.
Sometimes the devil takes us for a ride, like,
Yeah.
and we are participant in it. It's not really,
Absolutely.
there's nothing occultist or satanic.
Mm. Yeah.
There's nothing of that sort.
Yeah. Mm. Cool, mate. Cool, cool. And an amazing cover artwork that goes behind this album. Great artistic
Thank you.
ideas. I love the way it is portrayed. Brings back some of this classic 70s, 80s kind of cover artwork that goes behind this album. So, would you like to tell me on the making of this artwork and the idea behind it?
Yes. Obviously creating artwork, you think it's going to be easy, but sometimes it takes longer.
Yeah.
We wanted to do some kind of photograph this time,
Mm.
and but anyway, it didn't happen. And I spoke to a friend of mine. He's a comic artist, and he's really good. His name is Peter. We used
Mm.
to teach together because I'm a teacher by
Mm.
profession.
Yeah.
I do music on
Mm.
the side, and I was talking to our manager Nick, and he was in Norway coincidentally back then. He
Mm.
was at the Inferno Music Festival in Norway, and he told me, like, Joe, I went to this museum, and sent me a picture of a painting of Adam and Eve, I believe,
Mm.
um, and I got inspired by that, and I said, why don't we do something of that sort in a modern context?
Mm.
And I kept thinking and thinking, and I woke up at around 2 in the morning, And I said, I want to call this album Devil's Ride. I don't know how. um, and then I spoke to Peter, and basically came the idea of like the taxi, and you have
Mhm.
like the Adam and Eve in a modern
Yeah,
concept
yeah,
context. So
great.
basically, that's it.
Amazing, amazing. And I had the pleasure to listen to this album in its entirety a couple of more times, and I have to say, an amazing album. Eight amazing songs. You know, the people of my thing, like we are from that era of the late 70s, early 80s era. So this has some
Yeah, yeah.
deep, deep connection to that particular era. And the vocals are really amazing. The musicianship as total, it gives a different vibe, something that takes back to the good old days of those classic rock era. So to each and every song, I know that you have put a lot of effort into these songs and you picked the best one out of it and you have put inside this album, and this came out just beautiful, and I loved every song for this album.
Thank you,
So
Keith. Thank you.
thanks to you and to the entire band for giving us an amazing album this year. And being a creator, how do you guys feel about the outcome of Devil's Ride?
I mean, as far as I know, I mean, all the person's close friends, and I have some close friends who really like, like friends, close friends, they tell you if they don't like something or not.
Mm.
And everybody seems to be pleased with this
Great,
album. And even with the interviews that we've done so far, the reception is really, really great.
great.
I believe that it's a step up from the first album.
Mm,
The songwriting, I believe it's more mature. The songs are obviously a bit more creative,
mm.
a bit more also experimental at times. And yes, I think we did a good record. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely awesome, mate. Awesome, awesome. And are there some big touring plans for 2026?
Um, yes, we're trying. We're trying. We're doing our best. Our manager is like trying to find us spots where we can
Yeah,
play around Europe. Hopefully, if we win this Saturday, the battle, we will be able to play at Wacken, which is the biggest festival in
yeah,
Europe, I would say.
yeah, absolutely.
So that would be a big
Mhm,
opportunity. And
mhm.
we want to tour the States, but it's not easy. I mean, we don't
Yeah,
have any record label which gives us a ton of money so that we can tour. We do
yeah,
everything our own.
absolutely.
So, yes, if there are any listeners who want to book us,
Yeah.
who listen to you, Keith, we would really appreciate.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'll keep this word around so that somebody would definitely reach out to you. And what would be next, Joseph, after the touring plans and everything? So, do you have some big plans coming up apart from the tour?
Um, yes, we're working on merchandise. So we're
Mhm.
going to produce some new shirts, also a music video, because
Yeah,
we haven't managed to do one
yeah.
yet. And I will probably start writing the third album now.
Amazing. That will be
Yes,
awesome. Yeah.
it
Fantastic.
will take us 3 more years to do it, but it's best to start now rather than leave
Absolutely.
it for
Absolutely.
later.
Looking forward to it, Joseph.
Thank you.
And with two albums out now, so how do you feel about this amazing journey of hard rock that you've been giving us
I'm
over the years?
I'm really proud of the work that we did. I mean, I am the songwriter, but I have s- Marcel, the bass player, and Chris. They support me all the way. And I'm really proud because I come from an island in the middle of the Mediterranean
Mm,
with a population of about 30,000 people.
mm,
And I'm proud that we manage against all odds, to produce two records, which in my opinion are really, really
mm.
great sounding. And that's why I really want to step up our game even more and possibly become an international band in the near future.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And I know there has been a lot of highlight moments over the years, but are there something special that you want to share with me and the audience today?
Something special about the new record, about the record. Let me see. Um, I used in a particular track. I used about. I think Goddess of the Sun. I used about six different guitars on
Oh.
it. Because where we recorded the studio in Malta and Temple Studios,
Yeah.
I bring a ton of guitars with me every time I record, but David, our producer, he also has a lot of guitars. So um, I don't know why we do this, but
Mm.
we tend to change guitars all the time to have a different flavor, and then we put, like an octaver or something like that. And yeah, it keeps it, it keeps it fresh, I would say, and creative. But anyway, we have an obsession. I have an obsession with guitars as well. So
Amazing, amazing. Great to hear, great to hear. And moving forward, are you thinking of doing more experimentation to the music, or musically the direction might change, or you want to stick to the same genre?
um, I don't mind experimenting more. I actually want to create. I know it's going to be hard. I really want to create something fresh. You
Yeah,
know, I want. Have you heard of this new band, Angine de Poitrine? Or
yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's amazing what they've done.
yeah,
And I'm not going obviously that route, um, but I want to create something
yeah.
really cool.
Of course,
And
yeah.
and I don't know. I will try. I will do my
Mm.
best.
Fantastic, fantastic. And Joseph, finally, any message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
So we appreciate the support, obviously, from all over the world. If you want to check us out, you can follow us on our socials. Facebook, Instagram. We also have a website, www.upperlipmusic.com. So if you want to maybe buy some merch, you would be really helping the band a lot. As I said before, we do everything our own. It's expensive to record professionally. I mean, we don't record in our homes. We go to a proper studio, and basically, I would say that I'm thankful for the rock community for
Yeah.
supporting us, for not just us, for supporting all rock artists that
Mm.
are around us. And also, I want to thank you, Keith, for this opportunity,
Yeah.
because it's people like you who are making a difference. It's not
Mm.
easy to be a rocker these days.
I totally feel you, mate. And before closing up, I want to ask one last question. Does the band name came from AC/DC Stiff Upper Lip?
Yes, it was inspired by it. Yes,
Gotcha,
because
gotcha.
we are huge AC/DC fans, and we were
Amazing.
pressed with time. It was our first gig about
Mm.
2013, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, 2013, and we couldn't come up with a name. We couldn't come up with a name. So we said, "Oh, okay, Stiff Upper Lip is a good album.
Yeah.
Remove the stiff, keep the upper lip."
Yeah, good. Cool, mate. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. And Joseph, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on this show. And I want to thank you and the entire band for giving us an amazing album, Devil's Ride, this year. A great album, like I told you earlier. I'm totally loving it. I know a lot of people are loving this new album from you guys. And I wish you all the best. And we are really hoping to see some music videos from this album and some upcoming singles that you'll be working on. So we are all looking forward. And I wish you and the band on this weekend's weekend contest. And I wish you guys win
Yes,
and want to see you on the weekend opener. So
we
wishing you
we
all the best,
appreciate
mate.
Keith. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thanks
so
to
much,
you.
Keith.
Thanks, Joseph. Take care and have a great rest of the evening. Bye bye.
You too, Keith. Thank you so much.